Good morning to all students. I'm Sukanya Kaushal, your IT teacher. How are you all doing? I hope all are doing good. As we all know, due to COVID-19, we all have been stuck at our home till the lockdown. We all must have to stay at our home and stay safe ourselves as well as our family. Without wasting time, I would like to start the video lecture series of information technology. So our first chapter is computers, language, computers, fundamental. This is our book, Learn Well, Computers, class 7th. Okay, let us start this video. So this is unit first, chapter is 1, the computer fundamentals. Here we have the first topic is in this chapter, computer languages. So first is language. If we want to express ourselves, we have to use the language first, and everyone in this world communicate with each other using the language. So human needs the languages like English, Hindi, Punjabi, Tamil, etc. to communicate with each other. Means the computer, it is machine, but it also needs the computer language. I'm saying about the language. Computer can't understand the human language. That's why I'm talking about the computer languages here. Computer languages include the low level languages, high level languages. In the low level languages, it contains the two languages, that is machine language and assembly language. In the machine language, we will first discuss about what is machine language, and after that we will discuss about what is assembly. Then we further move to the next level, that is high level language. In machine level language, we have a low level language. So first we talk about machine level language. As we all know, computer, it is an machine, electronic machine, which can compute and compare all instruction given by the user and give us results in the form of output. All be aware about the computer's definition. So we are not focusing here the computer's definition. We are only including one part is here, that is electronic part. So how it is possible now to make the communication better in the case of digital computers or a computer. I'm not going into deep, but I would suggest some of the points for you. So low level language includes the machine level language. This is the first point. Next, just because computer is an electronic machine, can only understand digital signals, that is zeros and ones. Computer can only understand the form of language is digital, that is in the form of zeros and ones, discrete signals. And next, just because we are using zeros and ones, it means by, it is going to refer binary digits. Means by, bi means 2, that is refers to the zeros and ones. And just because computer is understanding the form of zeros and ones, we are using the language, we are not using here the language processor. Means we are not using here a language converter between the two or a maximum type of machines. All the instructions, all the codes, just because they are in the form of zeros and ones, so that's why the codes in the machine level language run faster. Okay, next move to the further, that is assembly language. Low level language includes assembly language. I would like to describe some of the points here, that is very important. First is low level language, means assembly language includes machine level language as well as the mnemonic codes. Means low level language, it also includes the zeros and ones and also the mnemonic codes. Mnemonic codes, like if we want the addition, so we were using like the codes add, ADD, and for the load a program, if we want to load a program, then we are using here LD. And if we are want to move our data from one side to the another, one location to the another, so we are using here MOV, that is for move the data. So those are some of the examples of the mnemonic codes. I haven't described a lot here. Mnemonic codes and the combination of machine language, that is zeros and ones, makes the assembly language. The combination of low level language means machine level language, that is zeros and ones, plus the mnemonic codes makes the assembly language. Just because we are using here the mnemonic codes, we need the language processor here. So what is the language processor we are using here? That is assembler. It is the language processor, means it is a language converter that is going to convert the mnemonic codes in the form of machine language, means in the form of zeros and ones. So computer is easily understand all those zeros and ones. That's why we are using the language processor here. Third, we have high level language. High level language is a user friendly language and easily understandable by each and everybody. Means it is written with the codes of English language and mathematical symbol, and it is easier to understand by the human being, and computer can directly not understand it, but we are using here converter, the language processor, like compiler and interpreter here. So they are used for the programming is going to convert into machine language. It is easy to understand. All the programming languages like the machine and assembly, they are not easily understandable. So that's why we are taking the high level languages, and easy to debug in assembly, and in case of machine we cannot find any errors. And so it is the language we are using here, the debugger is that is going to rectify and finding the errors in the programming language. Easy syntax. In easy syntax, syntax means a code set of instructions that is given by the user. So with this codes like variables, arrays, objects, arithmetic operations, expressions, all the loops, they are making a big format of instructions, and all the instruction making a big program. And in the next we have is supporting portability feature. Portable means it is going to be run in any type of platform, like if one program is running in a Linux operating system, but another is not running in the Windows assembled operating system, so it is both are not portable and compatible with each other. So in high level language we are going to add those languages that are fully machine independent, and hence it is going to support the portability feature. So it's all for today. I'll give you some content, notes, and you have to maintain your fake copy of IT. So we will discuss another topic in the next video. Till then, have a great day. Thank you so much.